As you know, a little Creole in me. This little background. You know, Mama, Jacks Creek, Tennessee.
Okay.
Papa, Grenada, Mississippi. You know what I mean? So, but I'm by way of Michigan here, and I don't know what to say. I've never done this before. I can't even believe
Michigan.
it.
I'm in Michigan too.
What?
I'm in Pontiac.
I'm in Belleville, little lake community. You know.
I think I've been to Belleville before.
Oh, well, you got to get here soon, and let me make you a sweet potato pie.
How you know I like sweet potato pie? My mom used to make the world's greatest sweet potato pie.
I don't know. It's given. It's given. I don't know. I don't even know how I got here. I'm thrown up. I'm all the way thrown up. I don't even do this. If my kids knew I was doing this right now, they would be.
Well, I'm telling you what, the fact that you on here mean Big Mama wanted you to step up to the mic. So
Big Mama, Mama Willie, Mr. Buster. You know what I mean? It's so many of them. So what are we doing? I don't know. What am I supposed to do? I'm off
be
guard.
yourself.
I'm caught off guard. Be myself. Okay. Okay. Well, and I get to ask a question, right? I get to ask a question. All right. Well, I don't know. Am I asking? What kind of question am I asking?
I'm pretty prepared for what.
God, like, what you gonna do in front of God? What you gonna do?
Hey, it don't matter what you ask. I know almost every doctrine on the land, so it don't matter what you're gonna ask. I'm probably gonna know the answer.
Okay. Well, what's going on with me right now? You know, I'm doing my best. I'm leading with love, and I am in the trenches. Look.
Okay, if you're gonna lead with love, is one thing you got to remember. Always remember, it's the most important part of leading with love. Mm-hmm. You're not ready to lead nobody until you take care of yourself first. If you don't take care of yourself first and you keep taking care of everybody else, you're gonna suffer from caregiver syndrome, where you destroy yourself helping others. Okay. The more stronger you are on your own accord, the more people you can help. Right? It's like broke people. The broke people feed everybody in the neighborhood and ain't got 2 dimes to rub together.
Look, I'm out here.
Right, but we get mad at the rich people because they'll meter it out. Because you ain't gonna get all mine to suck me dry. Mm-hmm. Well, we gotta find the medium point, middle class.
The middle class.
Take care of the community, but first we gotta take care of ourselves.
Okay.
If you don't take care of yourself, you don't do the self-care, then you're not gonna be strong enough to help everybody you want to help.
It's time for self-care. I'm running out.
And another thing, when you lead with love, leading with love don't mean kiss ass. That don't mean that. Anybody tell you that, they got the game twisted. Be unapologetically you, and anybody don't like it, that's their silent way of telling you to keep them the fuck out your business.
That's a little red wagon. I told you, I know who you are. You a star seed. I know you're something special, and you out here preaching the truth, and I appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, gather your children.
I just tell it like it is. Look, I tried it. Every other way. I tried to help other people before I helped me. Didn't do no good. Because when they got on, they stepped on me.
Every single time. For what though? I'm like, what?
But I'm a quick study. So you know what I end up doing? Don't tell them shit. Leave them in the dark until I'm strong enough to help them. When I'm strong enough to help them, then I'm gonna do what's necessary. But they gotta carry their own weight.
But they done cut me off. In the meantime, they mad at me because I'm not going to their weddings in Vegas.
Wait, and I'm like, they cut you off.
Yeah, they mad at me because I'm not going to their weddings in Vegas.
How you feel about that?
I'm like, listen, I'm like, Lordy B, am I going through a time?
Wait. Hold on. Let me rephrase the question. How do you feel about them cutting you off?
I feel relieved, really.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna tell you why.
About it but I feel obligated because I've been so present in their lives.
You got to remember, you didn't cut them off.
Oh.
They cut you off. That's Big Mama way of telling you, let them folks go on about their business. Don't go chasing no problems that you don't deserve.
Mm-hmm.
You can't upgrade holding on to dead weight.
Mm-mm.
They cut you off. You got to remember, they cut you off. You didn't cut them off.
Right.
So now, in order for them to get back, it can only be on your terms. You can't let them back on theirs.
I'm brand new now. I'm like,
I'm gonna help you rip out the plastic. Listen. I'm telling you what God love. That's the honest truth. When somebody cuts you off, that's God's way of saying, let them people go about their business because they might be carrying some shit you don't want to catch up to.
I'm free now. I gotta take it as a blessing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is.
Don't chase nobody to put no handcuffs on you. For what? There's nowhere in the book of life that say you got to kiss nobody's ass. That's not in there. I read the whole thing from cover to cover in the book of life. There's nowhere in there where you got to kiss nobody's ass. It's not in there. You don't have to be a stepping stool. Yep, you don't have to be a stepping stool. It's not in there. That rule does not exist.
Thank you. You're a blessing, King. I appreciate you.
Okay. Yeah, start taking care of you. Shit. When you start taking care of you, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. People that want to help you take care of you gonna come along and help you. And the people that don't want you, that want you to take care of them, when they see you take care of you, they gonna just cut you off because you ain't got time to kiss their ass. But the ones who love you the most gonna be the ones see you take care of yourself. They gonna say, "Oh, I'm about to take charge. We got to build up." The help gonna come. Those who want to contribute to the building of the matriarch, they see what you becoming. Take care of yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Look, people grow at different rates. Everybody don't grow at the same speed. When some people get off on their exit, they getting off to go get in an accident. You not supposed to follow them if it ain't your exit.
I gotta let them go. I be worried about them though. I worry about them because I'm like, okay. I see stuff.
I'm gonna tell you about that because I've been there too. It's okay. Listen, serious. It's okay to worry about them. But just remember, they cut you off. You didn't cut them off. So when you worrying about them, just wish them well and kiss it up to God and let it go.
Kiss it.
Because all of your well wishes, listen what I'm telling you, all of your well wishes under those conditions, your well wishes under those conditions is your prayer for the healing. You don't hold no grudge. You letting it go. And when the worry come, it's just the absence of being sucked by a parasite, whether you know it or not. When you first get rid of your parasites, you want them motherfuckers back till you realize you're healthier without them. And the parasite, there's nothing wrong with a parasite being a parasite. He got to live too. But he just don't have to live sucking your blood. He can go suck somebody else's blood. They might need and require and deserve the parasite.
They might need and require and deserve the parasite.
Big Mama gonna send them where they need to go. That's the law of nature.
That ain't nothing but the word.
That's how alignment works. Everything gonna align with what's on its frequency. You can't align with something that ain't on your channel. You can't turn the channel 2 and expect to get channel 7 news unless your TV broke.
You know what you're talking about. I mean, when I say you're a gift. And thank you. Thank you.
You just make sure you listen and take care of yourself, and you can that's gonna make your grandkid be stuck to your ankle like glue. And
that little seated
the name of it's a book called At the Feet of the Master.
That's where I spent my time. You're right.
And when we think about all of the babies is at the feet of the mother. The daddy out doing being a rolling stone. Whether he's building a living for the family and whatever, the wisdom spills off the lips of the mother and drops on the head of the children at the feet of the master. Dr. Ben say heaven is between the legs of a woman, and wisdom comes from being between the legs of a woman. Activated mitochondrial influence to the DNA structure.
Ooh, wee. Ooh, wee. Ashe, that's what I'm talking about.
Don't never beg another person to come and be your problem unless you show you can change their condition. Some people don't want no help. And you keep trying to help people that don't want help. That's when they say, cast not thy pearls before swine. That's what they talking about. You can't help nobody that don't want help. No matter how much they beg for it, ungrateful motherfucker don't deserve it. Because all he gonna do is throw it up in your face.
Every time. Every time. But my heart, I can't help but love unconditionally. Like, I don't see I look at.
And then listen, when you loving unconditionally, the condition they put on it is the condition that you got to love them now, because you didn't put it there. So when they go about their business, let them folks go about their business. They mean what the fuck they see it. Or they, and until they show you different, that's how they got to come back in on your terms.
But I love them and I hate to see them suffer. I feel suffering. I feel it and I see it in a different way, and I can't stop. But
hey, listen. Sometimes you're supposed to help people relieve their suffering. Those are the grateful. He didn't say I want a girl in a boy body. Right? Now, sexual preference is a whole nother phenomenon. Two grown people got a right to do whatever they want to do in their privacy of their room. That ain't none of my business. Right? But to confuse the minds of children, I get offended. Because that's belligerent to the matriarchal order. You want them to live their best life. You don't want to live their, most confused life.
This is true.
Right? Stop teaching babies about sex. They don't need to know about that. They don't even think about it until they about to hit puberty.
Right.
Then you need to talk to them about it. But all of these things is a continuation of an ongoing assault on the divine feminine and the divine masculine for protecting her. We have to be emasculated in order for them to properly take advantage of the women of the land like they want to. Right? We can't be emasculated and protectors. So if you don't know what they had a whole military doctrine called the gay agenda that they've been pushing since the 70s.
Wow. Okay.
This is intentional. They told you they was going to do it, and we didn't believe them, and then they started doing it, and then we thought that we was being judgmental of somebody. We didn't know they was socially engineering our children to go in the direction they wanted them to go. Everything was to make us confused as to who we were on the land so they can take the earth from the sisters of the earth. This is what the whole patriarchal assault on the divine feminine has been. Not just patriarchal, homosexual patriarchal specifically. It's a homosexual cult of priests. They come from Babylon, but they spread around the world. And the priests been fighting the pyramid priests ever since they've been priests. Because somebody have to try to protect the earth while they trying to destroy it. And sometimes it looked like they was winning. Right?
Well, this is why we do what we do, right? This is why we have to take this role. This is why women need to continue standing up for the feminine. And speaking of that, it's an interesting movement right now that I see when it comes to the feminine energy, and there's a lot of confusion around it. And some of the confusion that I see, and I'm going to speak on from my perspective when it comes to women, is to understand what it is, right? What the energy really is. And so when some people think about the divine feminine or feminine energy, they think about a look. They think about how someone behaves or dresses. You know, it's become like a very trendy thing, right? But I mean, there could be a woman that could appear to be real thugged out and be more feminine.
I know plenty of them.
Maybe willing to, you know, she could be in her army fatigue, and be more feminine.
Just the energy.
The so-called look, right? Because the feminine energy is the understanding of listening. It's the intelligence. It's not the intellect per se. It's not the complete focus on the logic, but it's the focus on the inner wisdom, the inner guidance, the intuitive nature, which is the intelligence. And it is and when we say the feminine, she's in a space of receiving, people just think that it's cater to me, worship me. This is a twisted mentality. It's not that. It's can we be still enough to listen to the divine, to listen to our messages that's coming through us, to listen to our inner wisdom, to listen to our guidance, right? She doesn't force. She doesn't push. She doesn't fight. She doesn't try. It just is. It's an inner magnetism. She magnetizes everything because she stays in alignment. She stays in the science of nature. She stays in the divine connection. This is what the feminine is. It's not about how she looks or she got a goddess look, you know? And it's not about the soft life either. Let's get this straight, right? Because I know that so many trends that really get people really twisted about this thing, right? Because you can be a warrior and still be in your feminine.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a warrior. I'm a feminine woman, but I also have my masculine traits that are very important to the work that I do. Because
we got to remember, masculine comes from the feminine. It's not the other way around. When the man go into protection mode to guard his woman, he's harnessing Shakti. But we call it in Kemet Sekma energy. But it's okay for him to express it in a rageful fashion because the woman designed the man to look sexy when he do it. When he out there fighting the beast of the field, that's when she say, oh, I feel like a woman watching him do that. I'm glad I made him.
Ooh, I'm glad I made him. Ooh. Baby.
So we here by a special invitation and we want to take advantage of the host. I don't think that's fair. So if you let the host the party, we can go on about celebrating. Instead of trying to stifle her. That's how I see it. Mama told me to go to other people's house with respect. Because the respect I give people at their house is the respect they think that she instilled in me. So they looking at her by watching my moves. That's why I'm bullshitting nobody. Because it'll look bad on my mom and my daddy. My daddy said, man, move straight, so I just move straight. Now, I will run a motherfucker over if he don't want to stop me from moving, but at the same time, I'm going to come with the same respect I expect, and you're going to know you should give it to me, because if you disrespect me and you force me to disrespect you, it's going to be disrespectfully disrespectful.
You said a word right there.
That was a tongue twister.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and do that one more time. Let me see if I can catch it.
The disrespect will be disrespectfully disrespectful.
Disrespect.
If you make me give it back to you. I mean, it's going to be multiplied when you get it back. And it don't matter to me. I ain't ducking the smoke. I'm just not fanning the fire. But if you fan the fire, I know how to put it out. But my mama said, don't never let nobody take nothing from your brothers and your sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting my sister's shit back.
Mm. I'm listening. I'm listening. You know, I'm in a space of like deep listening right now. There's a lot of messages that are very present right now. If we really just listen and quiet the noise, a lot of noise, but there's so much available to us when we become silent and still and listen, especially around these moon cycles. This is powerful energy. I'm just in it right now. So you got me in a, you know, sometimes I'm real turned up. But you got me in a real mellow. You got me in a real mellow.
See, that's the difference though. When divine masculine around, you don't feel so tense because you can be you.
I do feel really
unapologetically so.
Yeah, I do, and I feel that, and I honor this space. You know, I really enjoy being in the presence of divine masculine. I really do.